I was asked the question by Wooden Arrows if an 8-ounce fuel cell would fit in a 32-ounce Coleman Max pot in order to make the cook kit a lot smaller and more condensable. So I went into town today to buy supplies for my next outing, and I picked up another 8-ounce, and I picked up, this is by Jetboil, it's a 5.53-ounce fuel cell, which is a lot smaller, and it hopes to actually condense my main cook kit down too to make it a lot more compact. So let's get over here and get started and see what we got. The first thing I'm going to do is we'll see if the 8-ounce fuel cell will fit in a 32-ounce pot, and answer that question right away. It's kind of snug, but it fits in there quite nicely. Okay, that's not a problem at all, and I think there's probably enough room to stick the stove itself up on the top so we don't have any wasted space. And we might have enough room to get a towel in there. So this is my main kit that I carry with me at all times. And the Crown Royal bags actually serve as, 1, to keep it clean, 2, to keep everything compact in the kit itself, and 3, you can actually use this to filtrate water and get all the crap out of it if you turn them inside out. But that's another thing, multiple use type of situations, or setups as it is. So let's take the 5-ounce can and see if it'll fit down here in the 16-ounce pot. That fits quite nicely, actually. Now let's see if we can get the stove itself in there. And I don't think it's going to fit. Not enough room. Okay. Let's put it at 32-ounce. Kind of a tight fit, but it fits in there quite nicely. Let's put it back in its case and see what we got. So this will be the size of the cook kit with the fuel cell and the stove itself in there. And this is my setup here. Let me put it back together real quick. And we got to imagine actually the stove's in there, but it's really not. Of course, I like to put the towel to separate the fuel cell from the pot itself. Keeps it from rattling, keeps it nice and snug, and once again, no wasted space. This is the size of the kit I take with me. Now it's kind of a toss-up. The volume size, I bet if you do the math, it's probably figured out the same. Weight, this one's going to be just a little bit more lighter, not much. So I'll probably, and this is going to be my opinion, you're going to have to make your own opinion on it. I'll just carry the setup the way it is, and actually use a smaller fuel cell will actually condense the room down at the top. So with that being said, the answer to the question, Wooden Arrow, is yes. A 8-ounce fuel cell will fit in a 32-ounce pot. Now, like I said, I'm getting ready to head out on the trail here for a couple days stay. Went into town to pick up supplies. Got a couple new products I'm going to be trying out. I got some Backpacker's Pantry. I'm going to be trying some of them out. And I'm going to do a little bonus footage. This is my sleeping mat. And this is my fleece sleeping bag. I want to show you a way that I found to conserve room and you don't use as much space up in your pack, because normally I'd stuff this inside the pack or in it itself, and look how much room this takes up. Lately I've been doing something a little bit different, so let me spread this out on the floor and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, I've got my sleeping mat here, and this is a good old Thermarest closed cell foam pad, and it's very lightweight. It weighs probably about 14 ounces, I'm not 100% sure, and you're more than welcome to correct me on that if you know the exact weight. And it's gone through hell in a lot of usage, as you can tell. Another real quick tip on these, if you want to store them loosely. If you keep them real tight, it kind of collapses the foam cells inside and they don't recover very good. Now this is the fleece sleeping bag I use quite a bit. What I like to do, or have been doing lately, is I'll fold it up inside the thermal rest, which saves more room in the pack. And let's just roll this up real quick and I'll show you how much room it actually saves. I'm going to roll this up as tight as I can get it and keep the wrinkles out of the fleece sleeping bag. Then I'm simply just going to put my strap around there. And it would appear the dog is going to move in and help us out. Right, baby girl? Are you going to help? You're not really helping, you know that. There you have it. Killed two birds with one stone. Got my thermal rest mat with my fleece sleeping bag already in there and ready to go on the back of the pack. It doesn't take up much room at all. Of course, when I torque it down with the other two straps, it pulls a lot tauter than this. But there you go, a little extra added bonus tip for you. Hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, hopefully I answered your questions. Comments are more than welcome. And like always, thanks for watching.